Fuck around and find out.
Yep.
That might be the theme of at least the beginning of this episode.
Yes.
Because that, my friends, is what's that loser's name? Mark? Is it Matt?
Matt Ross.
Matt Ross. Thank you.
Matt Ross.
That is what Matt Ross did. I don't even know the guy's name. That's how meaningless the man is on the planet.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Flight Deck Podcast.
Yes.
For starters, I don't know if you're listening and you saw it because it happened very quick.
Mm-hmm.
And it came and left in a flash, I would say. Yeah. But this Matthew Ross.
Yes.
Let me figure this. Matthew Ross, whatever you want to call him. Either way, loser. Works for TSN, by the way. Just want to put that out there in case anyone hears it. He quote tweeted the video, the phenomenal video, I might add,
right,
of Alejandro Kirk scoring from first base on a double.
Which peak athleticism.
Oh my God.
Speedy boy.
Him and Brad Zimmer looking almost the same.
My God. Did you see the side by side?
Seconds different.
Like the stat cast?
Yeah. So either way. Flying. Great video. Loved it. This guy, this loser, not so much. Quote tweets and goes, "It's cute and all, but it's also embarrassing for the sport. Giving guys like this prominence feeds negative baseball emoji stereotypes." He got blasted right away. Right away. And before anyone even grabbed it, Jay's Twitter was on it. Like he got roasted.
There was 2 points. It was when Jay's Twitter
got it first.
And then a day went by.
Oh, yes.
And then the boy
the next day, my king, the man, the myth, the legend, size 17 feet himself, picks up the tweet and goes, "What's actually embarrassing for the sport is people that go by the name of Matthew and have never played a day in the big leagues thinking they can control the narrative and stereotypes. Go ahead and tell that 8-year-old kid who is 10 pounds overweight that he should quit now, or just step aside from the keyboard and let Kirk inspire those kids to continue to chase their dreams and chase greatness." Fucking love it. That guy was done though.
Bro.
It's the worst part. He like quadrupled down on his dog shit take all day.
Yeah. And
it was so bad. I don't know if you looked through the replies, but like people would be like, "Oh, you're fat shaming Kirk." He goes, "That's not what this is about." It's like, what?
Then what is it about? If
he goes, "Oh, it's a bad look for the league." It's like, why? Because he's fat? And then people be like, "No, that's not what I mean." It's like, well, what do you mean? Is it because he's not a good looking guy? Because let me tell you, people love some Kirk.
Yeah, clearly.
I posted a TikTok and people fucking love some Kirk.
Clearly, apparently it's your top two. Your
my second most viewed TikTok of all time.
Congratulations.
It only took 24 hours. And like, that's incredible. Bro. People love themselves some fucking Alejandro Kirk.
They love themselves some Sam Smith too with that fucking audio.
Yeah, that's a great song.
I love that Sam Smith. But yeah, okay.
Anyway,
so that guy privated his hold
on. Before we even get there, there's more. There's more. Did you not see this?
Maybe not. I don't know.
So he responded to Manoah and said, "You're too narrow-minded to see that I'm defending baseball. Ratings, attendance, and interest in younger demographics are down. And the image of the athletes and who is marketed to the masses matters."
All air quotes.
So Manoah got it again.
He had time.
He had
time.
So now your attendance is down because too many big guys play the sport? Then let me ask you, why did he get millions of votes to start the All-Star game? Very valid question.
Very.
And what's narrow is your nose. You should probably fix that. Your ratings are down because of it.
Jesus. Ethered the man.
It's like Thanos snapped him away. Fuck Manoah. That guy.
Alec Manoah. Back-to-back days taking shits and getting W.
I want to find. He had another tweet too. The guy was just like,
but he's
Where
you
you're
know
just
what?
like, oh, this athlete grabs it and says I'm fat shaming, and that's not what this is.
Well,
It's like, bro,
you
that's
know,
exactly what this is.
it's unfortunate that you if as the thing is now, fans, if you didn't see the tweets, you're never gonna see him.
Yeah.
He gone.
Alec Manoah literally Thanos snapped him into oblivion. He
He
deleted Twitter. He deleted Facebook. He deleted LinkedIn. He deleted
I also
Instagram.
I also found it funny. Like I only knew the Twitter part, but it was first it went private to people can see his tweets.
Yeah.
Then like he just went on a blocking spree. Then he
God.
he lost his check mark, and then
He
then he
lost
left.
the check mark. I didn't know that.
Yes,
That's
someone
awesome.
found like someone noticed he lost the check mark.
Bro,
But
he
yeah,
deleted
man,
LinkedIn. That's how bad he got hit by Manoah. He's gone.
talk about a
He's just nothing. He's on the face of this earth right now.
talk
And
about a slider.
now I don't know if this is gonna matter, but I got tweeted at because I tweeted about it earlier. I said, "Good job, Jay's Twitter," because his
Yes.
account's gone. And Ron on Twitter at Ron LYKF responded and says, need to keep an eye on this. And he sent me a screenshot of essentially what looks like Matt trying to make a comeback because the handle is Matthew Words 2 and the name is Matthew Words. So either this is going to be like a Spenred troll job coming through, or this guy's trying to make a comeback as Matthew Words 2. Revenge of the Dick.
Yeah, you know what? We don't even talk about him. We're done. We're done with him.
Done.
He's done with Jay's Twitter. He's done with Alec Manoah. He ain't gonna say another word again. That's what matters.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
We have a new, I don't know, partner in our podcast venture.
Let's say partner.
We this has been in the works for a while now. Just let me get the thing up here. I'm a little behind. I forgot to look it up. I've had a long day. it's
all good, man.
So yeah. If you're like me, maybe not like Connor, but like me, you like to gamble on sports. It's what I do. Now, you're gonna look at me and say, hey, this is just another gambling ad. I don't want to hear this. I get it. We both watch the Jays games. We see the ads for every gambling company on the planet. This isn't that. We're talking about BetStamp today. So BetStamp, if you don't know, Connor might not even know. I haven't told you much about this either. Yeah, so BetStamp essentially, what BetStamp is an app that takes every other gambling site and puts all the lines together into one convenient home where you can look through and see all of the bets that you're going to make for the day. So if you're like me and you have numerous gambling accounts, it puts them all into one spot where you can see your line shopping for the best lines available, and you can use those to make more and more money, which is always great. That's the goal, right?
Who doesn't love making money?
Exactly. The goal of gambling is to make more money. And with BetStamp, you're going to do that because they will give you the best odds every single time. What you can do for us, I'll have the link in the description below. But you're going to click that link. You're going to go there and you can sign up using the promo code ASports. That's EH Sports. Sign up, log into all your accounts, and it'll put them all into one place. You download the BetStamp app, and you will have all of your gambling accounts in one spot where you can see the best odds to make yourself the most money possible. There's also pretty cool on this app. They have a marketplace where you can see where other people like us, we actually have our own account on this marketplace. So you'll be able to see what we're betting on and how you can lose money with us. I'm not going to give us the benefit of the doubt and say, hey, you gamble with us, we'll make you money, because it's clearly not working so far. But you can fade us. You can absolutely fade us, which probably the best idea to do. So yeah, what's the last one here? They have verified bet tracking. So it allows you to verify the existence of a proposed bet and the corresponding odds. So basically, you know what you're going to get. These guys work hard, man. They do a good job. They let you know what the odds are, what you can do, and how you're going to make yourself more money. I use it personally. I actually, funny enough, I wanted to intern for these guys. So I looked into this app. This was months ago, and I'm like, fuck, this is great. Because I have numerous accounts. So looking at it, it was kind of I'm like, I need to lock this into one spot. So now it's like you're gonna make a cut like $5 to $10 extra on each bet you win, which doesn't sound like much until you add it up and
But it
say you
adds
win.
up.
Yeah, if you win 10 bets in a week, you're making an extra $100. $100 goes a long way. That's more than the tank of gas now.
Oh no.
So yeah, bet stamp. Thank you. Yeah, I'll link the link in the description below. Use the promo code ASports, Sports. And yeah, you can gamble with us. Should be fun. It's gonna be a fun ride. Hopefully we can do some stuff with them. It'll be cool.
Great time.
Back to the Jays. Jays lost 11-0.
Do we want to start there, or do we want to like?
We don't want to start. I don't even think I want to talk about it.
We don't need to talk about that game.
We don't. I don't think it actually happened.
I feel like we should go in chronological.
We're gonna go back in chronological order.
Yes,
to the Rangers series. Honestly, the Ranger series feels like. Actually, you know what? I don't want to start with the Ranger series yet. I want to start with Bo Bichette, because last week we talked about Bo Bichette and how great Bo Bichette was. Yeah. Bo Bichette won the Player of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Bichette had 5 homers, 13 RBIs, a 500 average, and a 1.686 OPS in that week. King. His numbers have gotten no worse, by the way. I would just like to point that out.
No, he's still hitting the shit out of the ball.
Oh my God. He had 2 hits today in the game that didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Just add 2 more hits to the resume.
He literally he didn't even play a game, but he had 2 hits. It's incredible. He's been so good. He's putting up like MVP numbers all of a sudden. If this was Bo Bichette from April till now, obviously not sustainable, but if it was April till now, he's the runaway MVP. Runaway. It's not even close. Let me see. Since our last podcast, where are we? We're in September. Not including today. All right. He is hitting 448 with a 484 on base and an 897 slugging. I don't want to do the math on that, but that's 1.3.
Big boy OPS. It's a big boy OPS.
Pretty nuts. He's got a 291 WRC plus, 2 homers, 5 doubles since our last thing, a triple, 8 RBIs. King shit. He's a god. I don't know what happened. Apparently, that guy just thrives off of negative reinforcement because he took all the shit that everyone was saying and turned it into a miracle.
At the most opportune time.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to need you to run me through the Ranger series because I can't remember what happened. We won game 1 and 2.
Yeah. Game 3 was a bullpen day. I remember that.
We
lost that game. Game. It was a lot of it. It was a good games, good series, good hitting. Everything was good.
They looked good until game 3.
Until game 3, which
whatever. I just don't care.
Yeah. Like we did. Was that where we got the explanation of a new celebration?
I think that was in the Rays series. I think it was game 1 of the Rays series.
All right. Well, scrap that. Ranger
series. We'll get to that.
Yeah. You know what? Things happen.
It happened. Hey, Josh, is it Young or Jung? I can never figure it out.
I think it's Young, but it's
young?
spelled like Jung.
Right. That's what I thought. But I'm pretty sure that's very young. It's a very Latino way of pronouncing it.
Yeah.
But he is super white.
I know, it's weird. Like, my name is Young. Like,
yeah. But he looks like Josh Jung. It's weird.
His first hit in the big leagues was a home run.
Crushed it, dude.
Yeah.
Good for him. It was such a cool moment too. His whole family was in the stands. I'm like, hey, that's fun. Sucks that we gave
Marcus,
it up. But
seeing Marcus give up every. Marcus Semien was there.
Marcus Semien. I tweeted this out. I was wrong because some people gave me some things. But in my lifetime, I don't think there's been a more memorable Blue Jay or more beloved Blue Jay that's played one season and left.
Like,
I'll hear the argument for David Price because
I'll make my own personal argument for Ben Revere.
Ben Revere he was here for
half a season.
Oh no, he didn't come back for 2016, did he?
He was half a season for 2015.
Okay.
I loved Ben Revere.
Yeah. Some people try to say Tulo, but he was here too long. But yeah, I just so many people like I don't know anyone that hates Marcus Semien or like dislikes Marcus Semien.
Yeah, like Texas fans could hate him for like the first month, but
sure, I understand why they'd be upset, but there's no Jays fan that's like screw Marcus Semien.
No, No. It's like you played amazing for us here.
Yeah.
And you
Get
got
your
your
bag,
money.
boy.
You got your money, and I'm like, Blue Jays, if you paid 7 years, 175 million for Marcus Semien,
I would have been pissed. I'd be
I would-
pissed.
I would
That was a terrible
bit,
deal.
but
he got his pay. Good
got
for
his
him. I'm
money.
so
And
proud of
like,
him.
honestly, he kind of went down the Matt Chapman. He's kind of had similar year to Matt Chapman. Like they weren't good offensively to
Very
start the year,
similar.
like at all, and then just something clicked, and he's now 20. I think he's 20 plus home runs. He has a 2020 season. He's been
he's been fine.
Like
I just
serviceable on the defensive side. Like
he also brought a real funny moment in the what game was that?
No, this if you're talking about this was after we left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was, who were they playing
So,
at that point?
I want to say it was Oakland.
That makes sense.
So Marcus Semien, casual man, Marcus Semien, just sitting on the bench,
blowing bubbles,
having a good time.
Yep.
Looks around, looks to see. Oh, okay. Let me watch the game now. Who's at bat? Oh, no one's at bat.
Oh,
who's on deck? Oh, who? Let me look at the screen. Oh, that's my face. So he has to do a sprint from the bench.
Yeah. To the batter's box.
30 seconds.
See, every tweet that put it out to is just like, oh, he just realized he was on deck. No, he was up to bat.
He was up.
It was
and
his turn.
He did in that at bat?
No.
He doubled.
King shit.
He doubled.
King shit. I love it. I'm so happy for that guy.
Love you, Marcus. The number 2 still looks weird on you, but I'll let it be.
That's awesome.
Like
I miss him. It was good.
Yeah.
Game 3 of the Rangers series. The only thing I want to talk about. Okay. Is Trevor Richards back? Not your Trevor Richards. Is my Trevor Richards back?
I want to say yes, only for the reason that John Schneider worked him like a dog.
Yeah, he worked a lot.
Like this may be like me talking on my ass here. I felt like he worked like in the top 3 or 4 most amount of innings, like in the last while.
Yeah,
like
it's got to be right. There's a lot of games that were out of hand that he just pitched.
That he just kind of went into, and then he even got high leverage innings again. And I'm
sure
this is
he had a phenomenal start as the opener in Pittsburgh, so they thought they could catch lightning in a bottle twice and use him again, and it did not work.
Didn't. Yeah.
And then he had a bad relief appearance after that, and then today he was brutal in the game that didn't happen. He was bad.
I heard he was bad. I don't know because I didn't see it.
I didn't watch. I saw the line. And apparently David Phelps was the reason 3 of those runs scored, but they wouldn't have been on if Trevor Richards didn't do that. Really. So, yeah, not great. We played the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yes, for 5
games. I think this is why I forget about the Rangers series.
Yes, because
I feel like we've been playing the Rays for a month.
I mean,
I'm so excited for 23. We don't have to do this.
Game 1.
Barrios?
Gabriels was looking terrible.
Very, very gloom and doom.
Barrios
was great.
I wanted to bring this up.
Yep.
Last 5 starts. The team is 5-0 in his starts. He has a 2.93 ERA in those games.
Yeah. I think I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. I think he might be coming back. On his way back.
That being said, the case per 9 in those last 5 starts. It's like 5.
He hasn't had his good stuff either, so that's the one thing.
No,
even that game, he didn't have his stuff.
Yeah, he's winning without his good stuff, which is.
So I think that's when you see the case per 9 come back, is if he gets back.
Yeah. So we won that game. It was very bad until it wasn't for the offense anyway.
Until the king himself, Bosif B. Bichette.
Bosif be blasting bombs, Bichette.
Quadruple B. Bichette.
On a pitch that I
don't know how that left the yard.
Nope.
That thing was a bouncy ball. That's not a 2022 ball.
Do you remember the Vlad home run against Zach Wheeler earlier in the year?
Probably. I think I was there for it.
It was the same spot.
I was there for it.
And I'm just Vlad does that. Bo. I did not expect that either.
No.
At all.
That's how you know he's hitting right now.
Yeah. And then that's when the boy, the Canada's boy, comes into the game. And I if I could pull these stats up real quick.
Mhm.
Let's see. Since the All-Star break, Jordan Romano
Mhm.
in 20 games.
Okay.
He's pitched 21 in 2/3 innings.
Okay.
11
Wait,
hits.
in how many games? In 21?
In 20 games.
20 games. He's 21 and 2/3.
21 and 2/3.
Okay.
11 hits.
Okay.
3 runs, 2 of them earned.
Okay.
3 walks.
Okay.
25 strikeouts. For an ERA of
is good.
For an ERA of 0.83.
Oh, my guy.
Like,
we got way too many guys on this podcast, but that's my guy.
Dude, yeah,
he's been so good. He's an elite closer. That's the end of story. Yeah. He's the elite closer. End of story.
He's given up 1 earned run at home this year.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to Vinny Pasquantino on that 2-run home run in extra innings. You remember that game?
Yep.
We won that game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's his slider's lethal again. His fastball is humming at high 90s. He's hitting hundreds.
Hummeroo.
Oh my God. And no one wants to talk about it, but if you put a camera behind him on his walkout, he'd probably do just as well as Edwin Diaz.
He's beautiful.
It's just as cool as Edwin Diaz.
Yeah, the only difference between Edwin Diaz and Jordan Romano, Edwin Diaz has like a thing that you can do while his song's going. What
Jordan's you just go nuts
with Tsunami. You just start fist pumping the shit.
Yes, that's like, it. Every time Jordan comes in and we're fucking Club Romano every time.
We're waving. No, we're waving our Mary Brown's chicken. Like just
it's
Mary
not
Brown's.
You. It's me.
It's me,
but not me because I'm Jordan Romano.
I'm Jordan Romano. Nice save, Romano.
Nice save, Romano.
Those Mary Brown's commercials. Bro, can we just...
We got to put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah, sidebar. The Blue Jays commercials this year with the players. Yes. Oh my God, they're amazing.
Can I have a bite?
Can I have a... Vladdy and George with the peanut butter and jelly is ridiculous, man. Time for the 7th inning spread. You mean the stretch? No, I mean the spread. Just dancing in the dugout, high-fiving, like just... Oh, shit, we gotta be out there. Can I get a bite?
It reminds me of, do you remember back in the day when they had those ads it was legitimately for the Blue Jays, but it was like Lyle Overbay was in one where he like caught the bouquet and threw it back.
Oh,
Vernon Wells had one where he just like crunched the pinata. Those ones.
I'm gonna ask you a very I'm gonna ask you a very simple and important question. The Vlad peanut butter and jelly, Vlad and George Springer peanut butter and jelly ad.
Yeah.
Or how big? Bigger than Lake Ontario.
I got a Jonathan Davis signed baseball. Just chills here now.
Yeah, bro. Jonathan Davis, I will forever love him just for bigger than Lake Ontario.
I want to meet him so he can write bigger than Lake Ontario on my baseball. Dude, I think that'd be kind of fun.
We have underratedly funny ads.
Oh man,
like
just so cheesy but so good.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the Ray series happened. We got
save Romano.
Yeah, great save Romano, and that leads us into the doubleheader.
Okay. Yes.
So game 1, we had a scare.
Yep.
Because Alek Manoah was supposed to start game 1
and didn't.
But didn't. And Julian Merriweather started that game.
Yeah. Not well.
Not great.
Not well. Turns out Manoah just got hit by Taco Bell, so it's might not be Taco Bell,
but all right. If we're gonna obviously shit on some people, we gotta. Oh man, that was not what I wanted to do. You know what? Fine, we're gonna leave it. We're fine. But if we're gonna rag on people for when they're very bad. Yeah. We have to shout them out.
Mitch White was phenomenal.
When they shut us up. Mitch White, you were really good against the Rays.
The runs he gave up were just cheesy as shit, dude. It was
like if you told me Mitch White was gonna give you, like, no matter where he came in the game, he was gonna give you 6 innings and 3 runs.
Yeah.
I would have taken it in a heartbeat.
The 3 runs really weren't even. They're nothing. They were like cheap singles and ground balls through the infield.
That was the Teo dumb throw.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And like it should have only been like 1 earned run, and they gave him all 3.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, Mitch White was great.
Great job.
But we just lost that game.
He brought was it the changeup that he threw into the arsenal and used a lot?
I believe it
I think
was.
it was the
Yeah,
changeup,
it was
right?
the changeup.
It looked good. The changeup looked like it worked.
He was getting soft contact. Like
if all it takes for Mitch White to be good is to use an opener, call up Nate Pearson and let him hum for an inning and use Mitch White after.
Yeah,
because that's two completely different pitchers.
Yes. Mitch White was good. The offense was not in that game.
No, anyway. It was not. It forgot to show up.
And then we go to game two. The flu game.
This big 6'7" god descended from the heavens.
Descended from the heavens of the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Yep. Descended from the heavens, landed on the mound, and pitched a gem.
Gem while being sick.
While keeping the pants clean. Phenomenal work.
Potentially.
Phenomenal work. Jordan flu game. All over again.
Dude, he like, and then the quotes that came out after. He said, there's multiple things. I was paraphrasing here. He's like, it's not my job to be okay. It's my job to pitch.
It's like,
bro.
Yeah. It was like my job to get it done or something, wasn't it?
My job to get it done. Either way.
Yeah, it's my job to go out there and give it my all.
Yeah, either way.
I love you.
But the problem was the offense wasn't giving him anything again. And then the doubleheader, you know what? I'm saying this right now. Doubleheader was just the trade deadline day. That was the trade deadline acquisition day.
Little late burst there. There was like, we'll take it.
Late burst spurred on by a Whit Merrifield.
Oh,
double.
It was Whit too.
It was a Whit Merrifield pinch hit double.
Yeah.
2 RBIs. Zimmer was humming around the bases.
Oh man, Zimmer looked great.
And then
that was such a brilliant
Georgie Porgy pudding and pie. My elbow is broken, but I'll hit that shit a mile high.
Oh my God, he crushed it. First time in 1,000 games.
Well, actually, surprisingly, no. I think it was August. Apparently, it was August 28th.
1,000 games.
It
feels
so
like
much longer
games.
ago than it was.
Just like feels like he hasn't homered since April, and he hit like 28 in April.
Yeah, like it was.
But yeah, George is huge. Don't get me wrong, George is huge.
Drought ended.
Shout out to John Snyder for that inning.
Just pushed all of
every button. He left. He put everyone in except for Gabe Moreno, which was the right decision. Sorry. He pinch runs for, was it Jano on first?
It was okay. So I know Espinal came in to pinch hit.
Yeah. Oh right.
And then Jano, I think it was Espinal, and then Jano came in to pinch hit. Jano walked. Zimmer went in for Jano.
Yep.
Came around. Whit came in for JBJ. And then
and all those moves were perfect.
All those moves worked.
They were phenomenal. Espinal gets on. Jano walks. Yeah. Brad comes around at 100 miles an hour and scores from first on a ball that most people don't score on first from 9.8 or something like that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Flying.
Flying.
And then Whit hits that double.
Dude, he's like
incredible work.
Small moment. Yeah. Dude.
I feel like we got to praise John Schneider when he does stuff like that. Yes, that's pretty cool.
We also got to some droughts ended during the race series. George Springer ended his home run drought.
Yes.
And Bradley Zimmer got in at bat.
Bradley Zimmer got in at bat, but he did get in at bat.
He struck out, but he got in the bat. Yeah. The drought ended.
So bad, man. That poor guy has an at bat every 2 months. It's just why isn't he hitting? It's like, when is he supposed to hit?
When is he supposed to hit? When the guy that was originally came in to replace him actually gets hits.
Yeah. Jackie's been good lately too.
Jackie's been really good. And then we get to, so we won that game 7-2.
7-2.
Okay.
7-2?
Quite okay. Here's the small thing that happened in the game that I wanted to get your opinion on. So Simber, it was at the time. It was 5-2 at the time. Right. It was the top of the 8th.
Yep.
Simber comes in. There's a little questionableness. First and third, 2 outs. He goes to Romano. Not mad at that.
No, I love it.
Beautiful. Romano, 3 pitches, gets it done. Gets the ground out. The Blue Jays then add on 2 more, and he takes Romano out.
Also love that.
Okay, all right. Just make sure we're on the same page.
Why burn Romano when you don't need to, right? I loved him coming in to shut that inning down, and then I especially loved him bringing Popping.
In my mind, that was the 9th inning.
Yeah,
if we got that, we're running the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And it worked,
especially because if Pop blows it, Jimmy's available.
Jimmy was still there. Bass was still there.
Bass pitched before Simber.
Was he? Okay, so at least Jimmy was there. And
Jimmy's there. Mesa, I'm pretty sure was still there. Like you have the guys that can get it done if you need to, depending on where you are in the order.
Yeah.
So I love it. Like it's a no lose situation bringing in Zach Pop there.
Yeah,
and Zach Pop was great. He did a good job. And then yesterday's game. We kind of mentioned Kirk, but Kirk absolutely threw his hip out running those bases, right?
Oh my God, dude.
He had to.
He was humming around them bases, man. His hip.
I don't think it's a coincidence that he hasn't played since that.
He threw out his hip, bro. I'm like,
I feel bad for the guy, but
bro, you can already, like when he was like kind of getting towards third, and Luis Rivera is like shit, like doing the wave. He's just like, you piece of why? And he's shit, go. And Luis Rivera's like running with him, and I'm just like, you're an ass, Luis.
He's beating him home.
He's beating him down the line. Like
the look on his face, dude, when he's getting to third, and he's like, all right, third, and he's like sending him, he's like, oh
no.
His little arms just
but he threw out his hip, man. That was funny.
That was honestly that's probably the best moment of the year.
Yeah, and then we get to game 3 where it was
4.
Game 4. Oh my God, day 3, game 4
series.
Same thing.
Such a long series.
It was Stripling Rasmussen.
Oh my God, Ross Stripling.
Chicken strip double dip. Crown the man. Stripling. He is a king. Oh my God.
Like Ross freaking Stripling was
if he's not on the team next year, I will be furious.
Yeah, pay the man. I don't care. Pay the man.
If he's not on this team next year,
Marco Estrada light? Are you kidding me? That change up last night? Yeah, last night. Oh my God.
Fun fact: his changeup, in terms of chase rate, 96 percentile.
Oh,
in the league.
Ross Stripling. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I saw the comparison. Like even the mechanics and everything, like it looks like Marco Estrada.
Very over the top.
It looks exactly like Marco Estrada with the finish. And he's got the changeup and he's a god. The guy's dude, in your playoff rotation. I don't even know what to tell you right now. Like he looked better than Gausman. A lot better than Gausman. Now, I'm not saying he should start over Gausman, but he looked better than Gausman. If it's the Rays, if you get the Rays in the first round, I might go with Ross Stripling.
Yeah. And we got to mention milestone.
Was that game 4?
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. off of Drew Rasmussen hit his 100th career home run.
Right. That's the first homer that Drew Rasmussen's given up against the Blue Jays. I think it was.
Really?
Yeah.
And you also want to know what's very ironic. So all year, everybody's been complaining about Vladdy's launch angle and how he's hitting the ball. That home run was the highest launch angle on a home run he has ever hit in his career.
That was such a weird home run. It barely left the yard.
Yeah,
it was like the definition of a wall scraper. That thing just cleared.
They all count the same.
It goes down as number 100 regardless. Also, adorable thing from Vlad. Hazel asked him after the game. He goes, well, what are you going to do with the ball? He's going to give it to his dad along with the bat. That's so cool.
Dude, he's freakish. He's the 7th fastest player. He's the 7th youngest player in MLB history to 100 home runs and 100 doubles.
That's nuts. The names above him too are Hall of Famers.
I think what was it?
Bryce Harper and him did it 2 days apart.
It's
in terms of
Harper's like the low end of the names on that list. That's
Harper might be the worst, if not maybe second worst on that list.
Yeah, and then I think there was another list where it was the youngest to 100 home runs, just 100 home runs flat. It was it was Tony Canigliaro, which I've never really heard of because I'm old. I'm young. Tony Canigliaro apparently did it at 22 years old and 177 days old. Facts, Mamma Mia. And then Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Alex Rodriguez and then Vlad.
Oh. I've heard of that Rodriguez guy.
Yeah, that Rodriguez fellow. Cringy.
Yeah. Weird dude.
Yeah. Really weird. And
Vlad's a king.
Yeah.
Man, everyone's talking about how bad he's been this year. Have you looked at his numbers? That's like,
it's just the amount of ground balls that he hits now.
yeah, it
Compared to
hurts.
last year.
Obviously, he
Like
could be better, but he's
he
putting up
leads the
all-star
league in
shit,
double
man.
play. He leads the league in double plays,
Yeah,
which
he
is
does.
not. That's like the killer on that entire thing.
The thing for Vlad is this year it's been perception. Like it just seems like he hasn't been coming through as much, which is probably true. But like his numbers,
No, he hasn't. But like,
no, his numbers in a blender, they look great.
in like a weird way.
Mm-hmm.
If we're being like, if we want to like straw hat, like pick things out,
mm-hmm.
he has been more. He's technically been more clutch this year than he was last year.
Yeah,
he has more walk off hits this year. He has like 3 this year.
Yeah, he did have a
I don't
few in
think
that little run. They were all in like a month.
Yeah, he had one against the Orioles and the Red Sox, and then the Red Sox. Yeah. And I'm like, did Vladdy have one last year, like a walk off hit?
Like, I don't remember when. I'm pretty sure Grichuk had like the first one.
Grichuk had the first one.
I think he had another one later in the season. Semien had the one against the A's.
Had a walk off against the A's. Yeah, unless I'm like completely blanking, I don't remember him like having a walk off.
Definitely like, nothing memorable.
No, but yeah, he's
crazy.
Yeah, Vlad. This is a down. If this is a down year for Vlad,
oh my,
275 in pretty much 30 home runs.
Yeah,
like I will take it in a heartbeat.
It's like he's got like a mid-8s OPS too. Like his numbers
like 830.
Yeah,
it's like 830 something. So it's like you're fine. Like
he's fine. Stop worrying about him. He'll figure it out. I think he get a little off-season work. He's already starting to come back around, but do a little off-season work, figure out how to get the ball in the air.
Still hitting their shit out of the ball. It's just the launch angle.
Yep.
Like,
yeah. He's been great.
Okay, actually, I think this or the doubleheader. Oh, fine. Do your pirate explanation. We'll do what I said after.
I want to talk about this.
Yes, the pirate.
So for what, a month now, the Jays have been doing this whole
it feels like a month.
I think covering thing. Maybe not, but
I think it was ironically the Pirate series, which was like 2 weeks ago.
No, it was before that.
Really, dude?
Yeah, because I remember it. I remember watching it before I went. But like they've been doing this thing where they cover their eye for a long time now, which was like, what the hell does that mean? Hazel May finally comes back and does some research, talks to the boys, goes to Bo and goes, "Hey, what the hell is this?" And he goes, "Talk to Matt Chapman." I'm like, "Well, Matt Chapman doing things for the boys. Love it. Love the leadership." So she asked Matt Chapman, "What's with the eye thing?" He goes, "It's like a pirate eye patch." Because they're all pretending that they're okay. The way Hazel put it made it seem way worse too. Because she goes, they all pretend like they're pirates on this voyage together, sailing the high seas of baseball and battling. I don't remember how she put it. It was like battling other teams or trying to win the battle or something like that, which is okay, whatever. It's weird to begin with. Then she goes, then after the game, they go to the clubhouse and they play pirate theme music and they wave pirate flags and dance like pirates. And I'm sitting there listening to this like, and then after
the Caribbean,
their moms come to pick them up and they all get a pirate theme loot bag and they all go home. I'm like, what is this?
Wait. What's that? Wait.
No, that's
not last part real?
No. Oh. But it sounds like it, man. Like it's believable. Man. Does it not sound like a little kid's birthday party? Like, yeah, we're all going to wear our eye patches. We're going to play some pirate music and dance around and wave pirate flags.
It's working. So
what?
We'll leave it be.
What? Why was this not a bigger story, too? Like, she said it and it was like, yeah. I'm like, what? No, that's weird, dude.
You know, dude, you got to let it be.
Weird, man.
Just let it be, man. It is what it is at this point. Just if it's worth. Hey, the team is playing well right now. Let it happen.
I feel like I went to a birthday party like that as a kid. It was like a pirate themed birthday party.
Oh yeah, we probably all have at some point. Like...
Can you just imagine Matt Chapman walking around?
Lourdes would definitely be Lourdes would definitely be a guy saying, "I got a jar."
Everyone's just doing the what do you call it? Jack Sparrow run, just like it's so weird. I'm so into. I want to be a part of the post game celebration. I want to know what this pirate theme music is. Like, are we just bopping the Pirates of the Caribbean theme song?
I don't know, dude. It's weird.
So weird.
But
so weird.
You said you wanted to be a part of something. which brings me to one thing that I need to debunk so hard.
Okay.
Because people apparently have been, over the last few days, a lot of people have been saying, like, the Rays series is like the lowest drawing series of like the whole year. It's the middle of September.
It's literally the second week of school.
It's the we could just go base level, second week of school. That's fine. Like, second week of school, people
day game.
They don't have day game. People don't have 3 hours to go like during school to a day game. Like, but if we want to go on like even more like macro level of things, the Blue Jays have the 11th highest drawing. They're the 11th highest average drawing team in the league. Yeah. And let's be honest with ourselves here. A lot of teams lie about their numbers.
Oh yeah.
A lot of teams lie about their numbers.
We legitimately pull people. I don't know if people have been paying attention all year, but like that building's been packed. Just for random. Like, come on.
And also, people have always like noticed like why don't Blue Jays fans like going to Rays games? Well, I said this on Twitter, and not a lot of people probably saw it.
They're boring.
The Rays' greatest. It's because of the Rays' greatest strength as an organization. They take nobodies that most people have never heard of, and make them really good. Yeah. And to the casual fan, it's like, oh, the Rays are coming to town, and I'm like, and then like, because with most teams, you're like, okay, Aaron Judge is here, like
Shohei Ohtani,
Rafael Devers, Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout. Who are you? Like, no disrespect to Tampa, you're an amazing team. Who is a casual fan going to be like, that's the guy on the Rays I want to go see?
Damn, man. Randy Arozarena's coming to town.
Damn, man. Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz. Brandon Lau is going to be coming off the bench.
You're really good, man. Like, this is no like shade at the ability of these players. They're not like casual fan household names.
Jose Siri, baby.
Like,
holy. That guy can play.
Yo, Jeffrey
Springs is going to cook out there. Shane Mack might be a draw.
Shane McClanahan is getting there. Like, he's dirty.
But like they gave him the 3:00 game on a Thursday.
Like, yeah, man, like it's just I'm sick of the thing. It's like, why are people don't care? Like, why
respectfully?
Why is this respectfully?
The Rays are boring. They don't play a fun brand of baseball.
The Rays don't play a fun brand of baseball, and they don't have names. They don't have household names.
They don't hit home runs. They don't have names. They're great. I think the Rays are a phenomenal
Rays
team.
Yeah. Rays are amazing. They're like as good as Blue Jays. Like, easy.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Which you can see it in the standings. We're like right there.
But yeah, my mother isn't gonna go say, I'm gonna go watch Isaac Paredes. No. like that's not happening.
Half the series. Like, what's the guy Alejandro Kirk's childhood friend there? I forget his name.
Jonathan Aranda.
John Aranda. That's a fun name.
That's a great.
That guy start who?
But yeah, man. Who? Like, yeah, in the most respectful way. Who?
Christian Bethencourt?
Who?
Like, come on, man.
The Rays are.
They're good. These guys are phenomenal. Harold Ramirez.
Yes.
Like,
former Blue Jay Harold.
They're great. Like, Manny Margot. They're a bunch of really good players that I do not get excited about. That doesn't mean they're bad.
Franco. If they play, Wander Franco will be that guy.
Yeah, but like, he just hasn't been it this year. He's been hurt, and it's been a weird year.
Hurt and like, yeah.
So he hasn't gotten to that point yet. He will be that point at some point, but right now, they just don't have anyone.
As an example of like a team that didn't have a lot of names, and now does have a lot of names, and someone that made themselves, the Seattle Mariners. Most people were not.
I would love to see Julio Rodriguez.
Thank you. Like, my mother knows who Julio Rodriguez is now.
Yeah, the home run derby made him a star. Realistically, he had the talent of a superstar, but like that home run derby turned him into a star.
Yeah, like
it's just Robbie Ray coming back would be cool too. I really hope that guy's vaccinated now because I want to see Robbie Ray come back to Toronto. Whether he gets booed or not, I don't really care. But I just want to see him come back.
Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, do we have anything else do we have to talk about Game 4?
What else do
today?
we have in here? No, I didn't even see it. I don't even really care about Game 4.
Kevin Gausman, it was okay. That wasn't great. No, wasn't
not...
offense. Didn't do shit because it was Shane McClanahan.
Yep.
Trevor Richards was Trevor Richards.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I do want to just talk about what I had this conversation again on the non-drawing thing. There's a couple people that were like, "Oh, it's because the stadium sucks." Bullshit, dude. It's the exact same one that drew in 2015 and 16. It has nothing to do with the stadium. There's nothing wrong with the Rogers Center, man. Like enough with this garbage. Like, it's not pretty. It's not a beautiful stadium. No. I don't claim for it to be.
It's getting pretty next year, man.
It's gonna be way better next year. This whole thing is like, oh, you're not facing home plate in your seat. Who fucking cares? Turn your body. So you face over here.
Unless you're like the Boston Red Sox, unless you're at Fenway Park where your seat literally faces the bullpen.
Literally.
Like
what? The seats aren't even that bad. Like, I'm facing into like just behind second base if I'm standing and sitting in the corners. Like, just turn a little bit. People are like, oh my God, my neck's gonna cramp up. Like, you can't turn your head 30 degrees. Like, you're kidding me?
Yeah. Like,
just such a stupid excuse. And it's just like, oh, it's not as good as other stadiums. Man, I heard how great Pittsburgh was for so long. The information you get in Toronto is so much cooler to see. Pittsburgh's a better park. Don't get me wrong. It looks way better. It's way nicer. The seats are exactly the same. That's so stupid.
And to those fans, you're going to see the stadium a lot more the next 3 days because the Blue Jays are there again.
Yep.
Playing and murdering, digging the grave and putting the dirt on the Baltimore Orioles.
I want to just throw all the dirt on Brian Baker.
All of the dirt on the trash birds.
I'm just so excited. I hope Brian Baker pitches all 3 games and gives up 17 home
runs. Also,
runs.
we're still 5 games up on them? 5.5?
5, I think, after today.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're still 5 games up.
We could legitimately clinch our playoff spot with this win.
Clinch our playoff spot.
Not actually, but like
yeah. And worst case scenario, sky is falling. We're still 2 games ahead of them.
Mm-hmm.
Worst case scenario, sky is falling. Which, like,
if you sweep this, it's a lot to ask, but if you sweep this series against the Orioles,
they're like
come out 8 games ahead
with 3 games left against them specifically.
Sticking a fork in it because it's I just nothing would make me feel better than beating a series or winning the series against.
Yeah, them. But you know what doesn't feel good? Tomorrow is apparently a bullpen day.
As long as it's not Trevor Richards, I don't mind.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Is it Mitch White again? No, Mitch White's down. Never mind. He can't be.
Because if they were going in like the order, I thought
it would be, but he can't. Oh, Barrios.
I thought it'd be because Barrios was Monday.
Yeah, so what's that? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's only 4 days. Kind of has to be a cool thing.
Yeah. Okay. So and then it would be Barrios and then Manoah.
Yeah.
Because they were both like, yeah, okay, I'm good.
I get Kikuchi's gonna have to pitch tomorrow. There's no way around that.
Take 2 out of 3. Take 2 out of 3 from the Orioles, and I will feel so much better about.
Yep.
Like,
I'm fine. You got Barrios and Manoah in the last 2 games. I love it. I'm here for it. Just crush those spirits. I'm so I'm so ready to see Brian Baker just sit there.
I made a joke. I made a joke in the notes here.
Mm-hmm.
Return of the Mac. If you get it, you get it. But tomorrow, the 5th game of the year, boys. Apple TV.
I forgot.
Brant's favorite words. Apple TV. God.
It's like PTSD.
2-2. We're 2-2 on Apple TV, by the way.
Nice. Let's go above 500 for the year. Actually, I'm not even gonna say for the year, but we're probably gonna have another one like next week or something. Why do we have so many Apple TV games?
It just feels weird because we've had like 3 Apple TV games in the last like 2 months.
Yes. It feels like every other week we have an Apple TV game. And I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it passionately.
Yeah, it's not great, man.
We talk about it every time that it happens. We've talked about it 3 times. And our podcast is 10 episodes old.
Now that you mentioned this up, I just noticed something.
Mm-hmm.
Our first episode was uploaded July 15th. Today is September 15th. 2 months of the fight deck.
And we've had 3 Apple TV games.
What was it? It
was
what
the hell?
The Yankees, and now the Orioles.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. I'm so done with Apple TV games, man. Like, Jesus,
man. Like, but
I hate it. I hate it so much. I want to be done with
it. Just win
win
series now.
just win
I don't even care about sweeping. Just win series.
Yeah. I'm not disappointed by the Rays series at all. I don't know if I kind of made that clear. Like
if you told me we won the Rays, we would win the Rays series, a 5-gamer with the Rays.
5-gamer with the Rays. Looking at the beginning of the season, looking at the 2 5-gamers against the Rays, I'm like, those are gonna murder us. And they didn't. We lost 1-3-2, and we won 1-3-2.
Yeah, we went 5-5 in the 10-game series against the Rays.
That's so okay. I'm so fine with that.
You're 500 against the Rays there. Like,
win the next one so that we can win the tiebreakers.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
Yeah.
That's
so
it for the Jays.
The last Blue Jays.
Oh, you got more?
No,
you got more.
There's one more thing for the Jays technically.
Okay.
Because before today, I put a simple question of why is he here? Gabriel Moreno, why is he here?
I still think it's
why is he up here right now?
I still think it's
like no question. Gabe, you're probably really good. Why is he up here right now?
I don't know.
Like
I think this is hurting his development.
If you're not, it's the same thing. We're doing what the Yankees did with Oswald Peraza. It's just the fact that nobody talks about it.
No. Yeah, I don't know.
I do not understand. Be up here right now unless he's catching 2-3 times a week.
Yep.
Like
he should be. He needs regular at bats, man.
And then we had an update to this before even today. Did you see what they're doing with him?
Yep.
They're giving him practice reps in center field.
Hey, like George Springer needs DH days, right?
I mean,
do they really have that little amount of faith in Bradley Zimmer that they're gonna start throwing?
You know what?
Gabe Moreno in center.
Honestly, like when I first read that, I was like, "What are we doing?" In theory, Gabe was signed as a shortstop. He's played third. He's athletic as shit.
Yeah.
Has a cannon.
Yeah.
Probably roam a decent center field if
you've never taken fly balls as an outfielder though, and then
your
first fly balls are in the major leagues, you're not going to be a good outfielder.
Like a Bobby Dahlbeck shortstop situation.
Look at Lourdes.
Don't do it.
Look at Lourdes Gurriel. He was a nightmare for 2 years. Yeah. A nightmare.
Yeah, man.
No idea what he was doing. Teoscar Hernandez still doesn't know what he's doing out there.
No, just honestly, the second I hope Lourdes gets back as soon as possible so Gabe can go down and
go back.
Yep. With Buffalo.
Yeah. Like, honestly, they should send him down as it is.
Like he's
bring up Otto. Is Otto still here? No,
No, Otto got sent down when Teo came back.
Oh, so Otto can't even come back up.
No. So
damn it. That's it. Never mind.
Who's on the 40 man? I was gonna say like Otto.
Because you can't bring up a pitcher, right? Are they at their max for pitchers?
Yeah.
Jesus. All right. Well,
but I mean, okay.
Run without it. I don't know.
Yeah, we off the. I think that's the last Blue Jays topic.
Yeah,
I think so. Potentially. We'll circle back to Blue Jays like ish things, but with the biggest thing that we have to talk about still. But on a smaller note, Jordan Groshans, former Blue Jay, got the call up to the big leagues.
Got a hit.
4 for 7.
4 for 7. Wow. Okay. I only saw the first one. Jesus.
With a home run, apparently.
With a what?
With a home run
inside the park. No, there's no way he left the yard.
This is according to MLB. This is according to MLB.com. So like your guess is as good as mine here.
There's no way that guy left the yard. He never did it in AAA. So you're gonna tell me he did it there?
Wow. Look at this.
It probably did. I can't imagine he hit an inside the park home run because I feel like that would have been talked about.
Unless it was played in Miami. Like,
I can't really. I'm blown away by this. I don't know if you can tell.
But like, you know what? As much as like we all shit on Jordan Groshans for not having any power anymore, I'm happy for the guy. Like, just go play in Miami. Like,
yeah. Hey, all the power too. I'm so pumped for him. I hope he has a great career.
Yeah.
I hope he's great for the rest of his career. Doubling back real quick. Double back real quick. Vinny Capra.
Okay.
Still in the 40 man.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Vinny Capra doesn't need at bats. I don't care if he gets at bats.
Yeah, just fucking sit him there. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly. That's a guy you can sit on the bench and not worry about having to play. Moreno needs at bats. The other one is Leo Jimenez. Is the only other guy on the 40.
Oh, okay. But I think Leo's in like AA right now.
Vinny Capra, he's the guy. Just bring him back up. Like,
Yeah,
makes way more sense.
okay.
Having Gabe sit there. I mean, this Kirk thing maybe changes that a bit depending on what happens here.
Yeah, like, but I think if Kirk, the big thing is if Kirk doesn't at least DH tomorrow, that's a bad
You're
sign.
worried. Yeah, you're worried.
Yeah, but if he's DHing tomorrow, at the very least, you're fine.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, should be fine. MLB's changing the rules.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. We probably should have started with that. I was being real.
We probably should. I totally forgot that happened until we got to
like it's because it was on the second page. I'm just like,
It's the biggest news of the whole thing.
oh,
it's fun. Oh,
okay, all right. Okay, that was all right. I saw the Jordan Groshans home run. He pulled it just inside the foul pole in Miami. So against Noah Syndergaard, but like
who?
A Mitch White with longer hair.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah.
So
rule changes.
The rule changes are as followed. They're implementing a pitch clock. It's 15 seconds with the bases empty, 20 seconds with a runner on. Cool. How do you feel about the pitch clock?
It's fine. I'm not. It honestly, like, we shouldn't notice it.
It cuts half an hour off of minor league games. Now, here's where it gets fun.
Yes.
You can only pick off 3 times. Because on that third one, if you don't get him, he goes, it's like a balk, essentially.
Yeah.
And it's not even just pickoffs. If you step off, it counts as one.
That's, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's nuts. So there's going to be times where guys just get second base because the pitcher's an idiot.
Oh, that's so cool. Happen so much in the first month of the season.
I'm really excited for when a pitcher picks off twice, and then the what do you call it? The pitch comm thing malfunctions, and they step off like, oh, I can't hear, and they're like, he's going to 2. That's going to be an absolute nightmare.
I can't wait for the day where the one person's like, I'm going to try and pick off Alejandro Kirk twice.
Wasted on that.
Just wasted on Alejandro Kirk.
So like insane. I think that's going to be so fun. Now,
yeah, but pitch clock should be fine. Like,
now, here's where you and I can get a little upset about the pitch clock. They're cutting the time down from the bench to home plate. It's 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds. You know what that means? Yeah. Walk-up songs are getting shortened. Sucks. That sucks. Like, the pitch clock's a great idea.
Seconds. Huh? 5 seconds of a walk-up
song now. Every walk-up song is going to suck now. It's going to, like, George Springer's going to follow this left. I could done. It's not even going to get the rest of it.
And Teoscar Hernandez, it's no, that's it. You don't even get to the you don't even get to the
and
good
it's
part.
Done. Yeah.
And Danny Jansen's would just be, listen to this. We can't listen to it because it's 5 seconds now.
Yeah. Like, you have 10 seconds to be ready to go. So like you're getting what? After between like the delay to actually get the song going, and then by the time they get in the box, you have what? 6 seconds of walk-up music.
Yo, if we're being real, like Vladdy and might have to run to the. Some people might have to run.
Yeah.
Like, to the beat.
Is it 2 feet like ready to go? 10 seconds? I'm not sure, or is it like you have to just? In the box?
It's to at least like acknowledge the pitcher kind of thing,
right?
Like you can't just be like,
yeah,
like
there's I think I forget what the timing is, but there's a certain time that the batter has to be in, and if he's not, it's an automatic strike. And then there's a certain time where the pitcher has to. No, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say where the pitcher has to be. The pitcher has to throw before the thing, or else it's a ball.
Yeah, between pitches, it's I think.
He has to be on the mound. Yeah, that's
the batter. Yeah, they both have to be on the mound.
Yeah,
and in the batter's box respectively in like the first 8 seconds.
Yeah.
If they're
different timings for each too. Like the batter has to be in by this one, and then the pitcher has to be on the mound by this point.
Yeah,
which I like that. I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it'll be cool. Like Rafael Delis is shitting himself, but
he's not coming back. That guy's done.
He's not coming back.
His career is over in the majors.
And so now we get potentially the biggest change. Sure. I say potentially because there's.
It's a weird
defensive shift is banned now.
Yeah. So, now, the weird rule about it is you have to have 2 guys on either side of second base, and they have to be on the infield dirt. I played shortstop. I don't know if I ever stood on the dirt, or a lot of the times I didn't stand on the dirt. Like I have my heels in the grass. Matt Chapman does it. Like Matt Chapman plays a deep third base. Marcus Semien, when they were talking about it, Marcus Semien was standing both feet firmly in the grass. It's a weird, like you're close. You're gonna have to move quick.
What they didn't also take into account here is if we're being super technical, for example, say Bo Bichette, obviously the Blue Jays infield. It's a left-handed batter. Like say Joey Gallo is facing the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
In the world that MLB has made now, Bo Bichette can literally stand like slightly to the left of the bag and like a step in front of the grass and basically take up everything up the middle.
Yeah.
So
that it's not really you're not losing that at all. Like you're not changing the fact that you can't hit up the middle. Like that's still going to be a thing.
Yeah. Like
Matt Chapman's still going to take up his spot at shortstop, and Bo's just going to stand slightly to the left of second base.
Yeah. Like it's not going to change that much.
No.
But it does benefit like some people. Like obviously it does benefit it benefits lefties a shit ton.
Yes.
Like across the league regardless. Like righties, because righties apparently don't get shifted nearly as much as lefties in the league. Like
there's two guys I thought of when this league dropped, or when this rule drops. Sorry. Joey Gallo, our boy. Good for him. Not really quite getting it done as he used to be.
No,
but he's going to be next year when the shift's gone and he can just crunch balls through gaps. And Kevin motherfucking Biggio.
Kevin goddamn Biggio.
He's like, was he not like top 3?
Well, fun fact. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our other segment, the Chris Black stat of the week. Since he came into the league in 2019, nobody on the Blue Jays has lined out or grounded out into the shift more than Kevin Biggio. And Kevin Biggio,
if you're looking
80, he also gets shifted 83% of the time.
If you're on BetStamp at the end of the episode and you're like, I could use a future for next year, just sprinkle something on Cav to win the 2023 AL MVP. Yeah. That guy's gonna hit 400 all of a sudden.
Yeah. And then like it'll benefit. Yeah, it's gonna benefit him the most on the team, I think.
Absolutely.
And then like there's honestly MLB really must love Kevin Biggio because think of every rule that's coming into effect in the next few years. They all favor Kevin Biggio.
Yeah. I think they want more guys that play the way Cav does, where like
no shift.
Yeah.
Or less shift. Like we haven't even got to this one. Bigger bases. So more steals. More stealing. Like because it apparently it cuts like 4.5 inches off of the distance between first and second.
Yeah, and think of how many bang plays that became outs that are now going to be safe.
And then think of the future ones that are coming. Robo umps. Yeah. What is the one thing we praise to no end about Kevin Biggio? Oh my god, that man has an eye.
Yep,
he knows the strike zone. Like he's
going to get better and better without changing his game at all.
At all.
Like it's just you're gonna get better umps because the umps are gonna be automated, or you're just gonna be able to challenge. Cav's gonna use all 5 of your challenges because every one he's gonna be right about every time. And then he's gonna not hit into the shift because the shift isn't gonna exist. I love it. Which is great.
Beautiful, man.
Put your stock into Kevin Biggio now while you still can. That's all I'm saying.
Another person that the world change also does like strongly favor in newest Whit Merrifield with the larger bases. He's been one of the best stolen base. I don't even know stolen base artists.
Stolen base threats.
Stolen base threats. Thank you. Of like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that he has 4.5 less inches to run? Stolen bases will be up it should go up a lot.
4.5 inches is a lot.
Yeah,
you can do a lot. Plays. You can do a lot with 4.5 inches.
Oh, there's a joke in there somewhere. I didn't want to do it. You did it, you child. You did it, you
Whit
child.
Merrifield knows a thing or two.
Bro, like put your stock into Whit Merrifield. Like
absolutely.
Good day. Put your stock 40 into Whit Merrifield having
40-10.
40. What's 40-10?
He can't be a 40-40 guy because he is not hitting 40 homers.
40,
It's
40,
gonna be a 40,
540.
44.
540. Yeah,
Yeah. Without,
he'll be like a amazing base threat
yeah,
now. Like
exactly.
even better. Like
Perfect.
it's
That makes that trade a little bit better.
yeah, that's not
And the pickoff thing too is like you're not gonna pick off Witt. If you don't get him twice, Witt's gonna take a 15-foot
take it.
lead and you're gonna do I risk it? Like
Like
it's crazy. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for base stealers. I hope we still see more stolen
yeah.
bases. I think analytics is still gonna say it's a bad idea, but I hope we see it.
Yeah. Like
we
only
got
have,
all
like,
this way. Or do you got more?
yeah.
You got more?
We have, well, I mean, obligatory 597.
That's what I was gonna try and get to here.
Pujols was gonna do the damn thing.
He Albert Pujols saw A-Rod's video, got within one of A-Rod and said, I'm not spending any time with that guy.
I just realized something. You put 597 on the run sheet. Homie, he's at 697.
Oh, 697. Why did I put 597? So stupid.
I'm stupid because I read it. It's
597. Wow. 697.
Yeah.
Sorry.
697, Albert. Sorry, buddy.
697.
Oh,
he
man.
saw Albert, what do you call it? Alex Rodriguez's video of like, oh, he's gonna catch me. Maybe I should come back when you reach me. And he's like, homie, I'm passing you.
Yeah. Like
just goes, yeah, 696. Yeah, later in the game, 697. Cheers. Have a good day.
Yeah.
To win
casually do my jog, go on.
Yep. Hits a 2-run shot in the ninth to give him the lead to win the game.
Yeah, he better do it. Like
he needs what? Been one of the best hitters in baseball since the All-Star break.
If I'm thinking this correctly, 3 home runs in like 20 games?
Yeah. He has, this like was cool. I was listening 20? To Baseball is Dead, and they were talking about it. Albert Pujols has more home runs since the home run derby than anybody else in that derby. That's insane.
That feels wrong, especially because Kyle Schwarber was in it.
Yep.
Like
Schwarb's had like 30 by the derby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy's cruising. He's been legitimately good.
Like
he's taking actual at-bats that matter in games that matter and hitting home runs that matter. Game-winning shot.
He also has 5 more games against the Reds and 6 more games against the Pirates.
Don't tell me he can't hit 3 more.
He has the Cardinals end the season with 6 straight against the Pirates.
So wicked. The Pirates, as my second favorite team, the Pirates should just do the MLB a favor and just hand them 3 straight BP fastballs. Here, Albert. Why not? I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be great.
Damn it, I just realized we're on the topic of stats. There was a stat that I apparently saw earlier in the day that felt like it was wrong, but apparently it wasn't. And today, in the game that never happened, today was Roberto Clemente Day. So
during the Rays practice today.
Yes.
The Rays had BP with us on the field.
Yes.
I don't know why.
So it was a lot of the players wearing the players across the league were 21 for Roberto Clemente, obviously like legendary baseball player. Yeah, legendary baseball player. Apparently, so the Rays put out a lineup today that had it was history in baseball because apparently the first time ever all 9 players in the lineup were Latino. Like that feels wrong that I said that, but that's a stat. And they all were 21, so it looked even cooler. Like
it's the first time ever?
Apparently.
Or was it the first time on Roberto Clemente Day?
No, I think it was the first time ever.
Because they mentioned it on the radio broadcast, and it sounded like they said, or I thought they said it's the first time on Roberto Clemente Day. But if it's the first time ever.
Yeah, this is according to I got this information anyway from Trisha Whitaker, who's the essentially the Hazel May of the Rays. So like that feels wrong.
They didn't count Shane McClanahan though.
9 players in the
because you're DH
in the batting order. Don't do it. Batting order. Don't do it. Let it happen, Brant.
I think it'd be
But
cool.
yeah, dude, that's actually, again, we don't like the Rays. It's very cool that it's finally happened.
This guy goes really cool. Still notorious for being a homophobic team. Yep.
I forgot about that. Someone in the replies under that literally said, "So how does their bullpen feel about that?"
Yeah. This one guy tried to defend it. He goes, having basic religious beliefs and morals doesn't make those guys homophobic. Homie, yeah, it does. Like, regardless of what you base it on, yeah, it does.
I mean, when you put it out on Front Street, like,
oh my god, dude, that's just bad.
I did not want to end this podcast on like a shitty fucking Tampa Bay Rays and the homophobicness, but like it happened.
Shout out to the 9 players that wore Roberto Clemente's number.
Yes,
on the
shout
Rays
out
team.
to, I'm gonna try and do this off the top of my head. Rene Pinto, Yandy Diaz, Wander Franco. Who was their second baseman? Isaac Paredes, third base. Shit.
Is Yandy not on third? Yandy's on third.
No, Yandy. Okay, it might have been Yandy on third. Did Aranda play today?
I don't know.
Because it might have been Aranda. Okay, so I know the outfield. The outfield was Rosarena, Margot, and Ramirez.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
Ah, man.
You're missing one. Who do you think it is? Come on. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay, so Aranda
Mm-hmm.
maybe might have played. It's not G. It's obviously not G-Man Choi.
It's not.
It's not. Is it Christian Bethencourt?
What did you say the outfield was?
The outfield was Harold Ramirez.
No.
Or Harold Ramirez was DHing.
No.
Shit. So I know
this is Margot so crazy about the Rays is that you got a lot of names right. You didn't get a lot of positions right.
Oh, of course I didn't. Well, I'm assuming Margot and Rosarena were out in the outfield.
Margot was not in the outfield.
I know the catcher. The only thing okay, fine. I know Pinto.
Pinto was right. Yep.
Wander was at short.
Wander was at short.
Yandy was at third.
Yandy was at third.
Okay. Second base was Isaac. No, first base was Isaac Paredes, or second base.
Where second base? Wait, what did you say?
Second or first base was Paredes. Paredes.
It was both. He started at second, moved to first. So
same shit. Like,
yeah.
And then who's the outfield?
Do you want me to give it to you? Or you want to keep guessing?
I just do it, man, because I can't even think of this. Who is it?
Rosarena was in right.
Okay, but I was just kind of.
Jose Siri was in center. Yeah, that's one you definitely should have got.
Damn it!
And David Peralta was in left.
Okay, David
Peralta.
I forgot they had David Peralta.
Manny Margot was DHing.
Okay, all right, fine. Who was it? First base and second base.
Paredes was at second. Harold Ramirez was at first.
Oh, I had all the names.
That's what I mean. You had
and Siri.
That's what I said. You had almost all the names in the wrong spots.
Madre. I had all the names. Tampa, you and your like ultimate utility team.
What a ridiculous team, man. Crazy.
All right. That's actually, that annoyed me.
You know what I did want to mention that I didn't write down?
Okay.
Boston Red Sox fucking suck.
Oh my God. The Little League, the Little League World Series that they gave, Little League home run that they gave up to Gleyber Torres. Oh my God.
They had him dead.
Who was their catcher? Was that Reese McGuire?
It was Reese, yeah. Launch mode into right field.
Yeah, and then
he hit it further than Gleyber Torres did. He threw the ball further than Gleyber Torres hit the ball.
Yes. Did you? And then later in the game, did you see the two outfield plays by Abraham Almonte?
No, I just stopped watching after the Little League home run.
Bro, it rivaled like.
They're so bad.
Nothing will ever like rival Jarren Duran in the Grand Slam as far as like funny and like just haha, like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Abraham Almonte, I've never seen you would have thought he was Gabriel Moreno tracking fly balls.
Oh, was he in center?
Yes.
I did see that one play. I didn't see both, but I saw the one.
Two, man. There was one that was equally as bad. Like, Boston Red Sox. Did you know that they finished last place in the division 5 out of the last 11 years?
I did not. I can't recall that. Are you sure?
They've if is according to Michael K. Like, so you can flame
Oh,
him.
I don't
but,
trust
like,
it at all. Then
no, but like the more that I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be this year. It was in 2020. Like they won in 2018. Like it's so weird. Like
I gotta look this up. It wasn't. So they definitely wasn't last year. We
it
know that.
definitely wasn't
We
last
know
year.
that. 2020,
2020.
they did finish last. So
Mhm.
1 for 2, 2 for 3 if we're gonna count this year.
Yeah.
Was not in 2019.
Okay. 18 they
2018. Oh,
won.
why does that give me the NL all of a sudden?
18 I know they won.
18 they won
17.
it. 17. Oh, this is so stupid. They won it again. Yeah, I don't trust Michael K at all.
Michael K. God.
That guy's a loser. 16 they won it again. They've won it 3 of the last 6 years. Wait. Yeah. Fuck Michael K, man. That guy's a clown. Also, he was chirping Boston fans in general. He's just like, oh, they're probably paying more attention.
Why Aaron Judge is going to sign with the Red Sox, and I'm going to cry and laugh.
How do you willingly, as Michael K, chirp Boston sports fans when you're a fan of, or when you're a New York franchise?
New York.
When's the last time New York's done anything? Any sport, any team, don't care. It doesn't have to be the Yankees. Any sport, any team. The Yankees haven't won since 09.
When was the last time the Giants won the Super Bowl? Because that was it.
I think that was that before the Yankees World Series?
There was before it, because they've beaten Brady. They beat Brady twice.
They did beat Brady twice.
I know one was before, and then I think one was after. So I think it was like 2013. It was like 2013.
2012. Like, you're right.
Yeah.
2012.
So they haven't won shit in that city since 2012.
No. Meanwhile,
like
Boston wins everything.
Right. They have the Patriots. They have the
Patriots.
Just Patriots
everything.
and Red Sox alone. You don't need to bring up the Bruins.
No.
Like just Patriots and Red Sox. It's like, what was it 10 championships in the year in the last like, since 2000?
There was a stretch where like a Boston team won a championship every year.
Yeah.
It's nuts. And then and then they have one team per sport. That's it. Just one. That's all they have. New York's got 2 in every one of them. You got the Knicks and Nets. Both stink. Perennial losers.
You know what? We could use this time to shit on Yankees. You know the last team in New York to make the World Series? The New York Metropolitans.
Yep. And they didn't win it.
And they didn't win it. They lost
the Mets are a perennial joke. The Yankees have been perennial chokers in the playoffs.
The Mets just stopped being a joke this year.
Mm-hmm. And even then, they're kind of almost losing the division.
They're slipping.
Yeah,
they're slipping.
Like, who knows down the stretch, man? And then footballs don't. Let's not even pretend like football's been close since 2012. The Giants stink. The Jets have never been good in my life.
The best thing about the Jets is they had a good Hard Knock season in 2011.
Yeah.
That's a bad thing.
They have Rex Ryan. I think. Yeah, Rex Ryan was their coach.
Rex Ryan, Santonio Holmes, Antonio Cromartie. Like, it was Mark Sanchez.
Like the butt fumble.
Butt fumble Sanchez. All right. Okay. Also, I just want to shout out my second team, my Chicago White Sox. They're in the race. Shit out of the Guardians today.
Did they?
3 games back. The Guardians. I think it was 6 home runs today from 6 different people.
Now.
Like,
hey, now. It ain't over.
And the Guardians and Twins play a 5-gamer. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
And
Twins are 4 and
White
1/2
Sox
back.
got 3. And the White Sox got 3 against the Tigers, who they've murdered this year.
Okay. Gonna need some Twins wins. Sox. Man, a Twins sweep. And like the White Sox win a couple games. Like you got a 3-way tie at the top of that terrible.
And the AL division. Mid becomes more mid.
It's just like
that division becomes more mid.
Hey, the Orioles wouldn't lead that division anymore. Did you know that? They are 75 and 67. The Guardians are officially better than the worst team or the best team not in the playoffs at 76 and 66.
That's 3. All right.
So they've officially become a playoff team, but that's thanks for listening. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. Use the promo code ASports when you sign up for, or when you use the link. And yeah, we will catch you next week. Betstamp, thank you. We'll catch you next week sometime. Hopefully it's a good week. Yeah. Hopefully we clean some Baltimore.
Hopefully we've buried the Orioles. Yeah. Like
hopefully this week, this time next week, we're cheers into a big series win against the Orioles and something else. I don't know. Who do we play after that? So, probably Tampa. I don't know. I think we only play Tampa or Baltimore. I don't think there's ever any other games. I don't recall. That's definitely not true. Oh, you know what? It's Philly. Do this quickly. It's Philly.
Oh, is those in Philly?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 gamers in Philly. Okay.
The 2 gamer in Philly.
All right. Well, hopefully, hopefully we go 5-0 and bury every other team.
Yeah.
But all right.
Yeah, Baltimore, Philly, and then we'll be playing Tampa again. On the day of our next podcast.
I think that's the last time we play Tampa.
Mm-hmm. But that's
okay.
We're gonna go. We played Tampa today, and we're gonna be playing Tampa on the next time we record. Tune in next year for the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Blue Jays all over again. All right, thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys next week. Cheers.
Peace.